Hillary, welcome. Let's dive in. Home Depot here reportedly attributing its poor performance to consumers putting off larger projects. Okay, so maybe now's not the time to do that home demo because, as we know, it can get pretty pricey. But what does this tell you overall about retail sales?
Well, smashing being back with you again, Emma. A few things here. Yes, you're absolutely right. These retail kind of stores are a bellwether for our economy. Why? Because perception is reality. So the consumer is looking at what they're seeing around them and they're hearing what's impending and what's coming. And I'm reminded of 90 years ago when Roosevelt said, of course, in his inaugural address, all we have to fear is fear itself. But what are most consumers fearing? We can tell from these numbers they're fearing the impending recession. It is interesting, though, that the CFO you're referring to there, Richard McPhail, he's saying this is really a moderation after the last 3 years of boom that they've experienced due to COVID. Why? Because, of course, we will all remain at home. People were undertaking construction products on their homes. Now, what are consumers doing? The money they do have is going more into travel and into, of course, experiences. And so the leisure industry is obviously doing a bit better. But what he is saying is that there is a backlog. Most of their providers, such as their professionals, such as electricians and plumbers, are saying they have a backlog. It is good, but people are choosing to do smaller projects. He also blames part of this downturn on the weather. Of course, we do know across the US, particularly in California, we had a far wetter and cooler spring. And last but not least, declining lumber prices. That was a big impact on this too, Emma.
Another question here, what about other retailers like Walmart and Target with their quarterly earnings report? What do you expect from that?
I think we're going to see the same thing. I think perception is reality. I think you're going to see a pullback. Why? Because what does every American feel? Actually, I always think every American feels this, but not politicians. Their chauffeurs probably gas their limousines. But most Americans, we all feel the price of gas. That price of gas has really affected your average individual. So I predict, Sean, we're going to see a decrease or lower earnings in terms of Walmart and some of these actually bargain stores like Target as well. Let's wait and see. But something you're also seeing is you're seeing that spend decrease mainly because people are just being very cautious.
Hillary Fordwitz joining us live with her analysis. We appreciate that, Hillary. Good to see you. Thank you for your time.